Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Psychedelic Kitten, and today we're back out with Beacon Pines, and we're in chapter 3.
Finding a friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
Okay. Oh, we're back with Grandma. I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. So they'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So, what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. Uh-oh. Please don't answer that, Grandma. Hello? Cannot see what that says. Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks. I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really, we just sort of ran around a bit.
Gran's brow furrowed.
Uh-oh.
She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstances are you to leave. Why don't you tell me to leave? Because the last time she told me not to do something, the game told me to do it. What? If I am not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You are to stay here, understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here till you get back. Good. Don't want to, Grandma. Oh, and Luca, you left the icebox open yesterday. When I edited, I thought we left the refrigerator open. I was like, why would we do that? Surely it was already like that. We're not made of money, you know. Yikes. I got an achievement for leaving the icebox open called Born in the Barn. Well, that was strange. Is there something I'm supposed to look for? Oh, you can... I didn't think of that. You can open and close it, dumbass.
A sturdy old wheelbarrow.
Yeah, I know. Is there anything else out here? Does it tell us what to do? Nope. We don't have any goals yet. Okay.
Luca was desperate to check in with Rolo. Until Gran returned, he was trapped. A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
Oh boy. Is that coming from upstairs? Coming, you creepy noise. Hello? Is anyone there? Sounds like a fax machine. I don't like it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, walkie-talkie. Hello? Rolo, is that you? Oh boy. Sound like an airplane. Over? Strange, that's cute.
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think.
That was weird. Uh-oh. Now what? Someone's here. I'm assuming that was the door. Yep. Oh boy, it's you. Oh, hey, Roxy. If this is about me, accidentally kicking you yesterday, is Rolo here? No? Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rolo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rolo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weepwood, and then it was late, and we went home. Weepwood, if he's alive, am I going to kill that little creep? Is there anything else? Anything they said?
His mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay, I need to go let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Rolo? Where are you? Oh, I get to leave now. Yay! Rolo, I'm coming for you, buddy. Hey, Bert. Have you seen Rolo? Nope. Though I've mostly been talking to clipboards, they're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. Told him that he was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. This guy's still sleeping. Can we talk to him? No. Oh boy. Hi again. Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is we'd love to hear your thoughts. What are you doing, puppy? Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines. I got it.
Looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. Ah, you joker. Well, we're all a part of this together. You let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Not wanting to do that shit again. Moving on. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she'll be here, then she'll be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi, Roxy needs our help. I heard my parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rolo always getting in trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't, so I guess it's up to us to check Weepwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great. I guess. Right, Fitz? And I will check Weepwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weepwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. Oh boy. Ooh. Hold up. I need that statue real quick. Sharper Valentine, founder of Beacon Pines. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. Sharper Valentine.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Yay, we got it. Alright. What's this about a missing child? I must stress that the situation is completely under control. Just all seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Okay, does that squirrel, or chipmunk, or wherever that is, look a little like Velma from Scooby-Doo? Or like, the chipmunk from Alvin and Chipmunks. Nonsense, young Miss Cotter. Will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust Mrs. Dress supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter Beck that... Now, where did she run off to? Oh boy. I know the library isn't down here, but do we talk to this person? Whoops. Hey, Dawn. Yawn. Is it true about Rolo? Yeah, but he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking in on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rolo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We went in Weepwood. Right by Valentine's Fertilizer. Check out Weepwood when my first shift ends. I do my best work at night. There's the library.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries.
Well, that's a tongue
Luca
twister.
brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Ooh. Succulent.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu. One of the greatest acting minds of our time. By Patrick C. Montesquieu. There were rarely any actual new additions, simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone.
Mycological phosphorescence.
More like my complete loss of interest. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rolo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rolo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me, you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh. Roger that, Space Cadet.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics.
Nice.
Most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
Okay. Now the librarian.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Ah. Hey,
Kato was
Kato.
lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
Oh, hey, Luca. You snuck up on me. Seriously, bro. Good book? Don't know, just started
He gestured
it.
to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on the wonderful world of bees. This guy's so cute. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 7% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy? Supremacy? Sounds like any woman, really. Fight? Yeah. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Okay. Great. Missing Rolo. Who's this guy? What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours sometimes. Ah, he's the third person on the cover for this game. I was wondering when we would meet him. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You new here? Yep, not by choice.
That's when we moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections.
Oh, it's a girl.
She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing. I guess so. Like missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. So I should probably get going. Hey, wait up. What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? Oh, he says what too. I'm like, wait, what? When did we talk about this? So, says the unlucky penny. Unlucky. Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo's my unlucky penny. That sells it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. Yay! She's coming with us. Name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. So I'm guessing we're going back to these woods. Joey, have you seen Rolo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. Can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rolo. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would you? Of course. I know he wasn't.
The Valentine Mansion, both figuratively and literally.
Yeah, we got that. I know he didn't come this way with us, so we'll just go back down this way. Uh-oh. Dang, they boarded up the way in. Oh, there's a way around. Didn't see that coming. Okay.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science! And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick. Pokey, pokey, pokey. Oh,
Luca
she has a
watched
stick.
as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo.
Oh boy.
Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
Well, that's interesting.
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the... Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Well, it's not so cool anymore. It killed them as quickly as it brought them to life. Okay. So, the science tells this skunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Oh. Hey, Tish. Look what the cat dragged in. Yup. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. I don't see things like that. Hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yup. She looks fine to me. Why, hello, I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot Tish. Yup. Do you say anything else? You probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I forgave you just this once on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Okay, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only going to say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Haha, well look who's grown a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced. Okay, I want to kill this chick.
He took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Well, time to bust out the... strange?
Well, time to bust out the strange.
That don't sound right. Alright, Luca, looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yup. Stop being a weirdo. Hello, are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense, wackadoos travel in packs.
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Arrgh! Boink.
Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
You jerk, my clothes are ruined.
Iggy's
I'm gonna...
voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Oh, struggle. I don't feel so good. Health. I'm sorry, I just... Oh, shit. Yup. That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
The warehouse. The strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rolo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rolo. You took the words out of my mouth. Oh boy. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. When the dickens are you up in this part of town? We were just helping look for Rolo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news. Rolo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorientating, you know? I'm starting to get that impression. Rolo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Wow, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. Can't wait to introduce you to Rolo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work
Beck
anyway.
glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rolo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rolo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Oh boy, Gran, I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rolo. She's not out here. Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him, so I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. Turns out Rolo was safe and sound.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. He just face plants on the bed. Luca was sitting by the pond,
listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him, without turning. He spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice.
Oh boy.
But I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold.
Yikes.
"Dad? I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel.
This is a dream Luca's
"None
having?
of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go." Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run." The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands.
This is getting intense.
That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet.
Sorry. My mom called.
"Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean?" The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
I forgot to turn my phone on silent.
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rolo?
Faintly, he could hear Rolo amongst the noise.
Luca! Rolo, is that you? Luca! There? Rolo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down
Rolo's
here?
voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me, someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? It was... took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in... for now, at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. Kerr? No. Trust... He's... Hold on. Someone's coming.
Went silent.
Rolo! Rolo, where are
Luca
you?
held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Getting worse. I can barely hear
Rolo's
you.
voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to... The treehouse. The treehouse!
The signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna! He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rolo, you're a
Luca
genius.
grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Oh, there's Gran. So we all understand our roles. You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original
Mr.
plan.
Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I for one refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Here I am, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made that deal with Harris Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in
We
agreement?
shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. I really like Gran's hair. Gran? Why are you meeting with Miss Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Hey, Luca! Ah! Seriously, dude? Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left, so I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. Call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified, or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm gonna stake out here for a bit longer. See you, Luca. Wow. Creepy little thing. Okay. Wait. Yeah, it was past here. What's that say? Mission control. Authorized personnel only. Okay. There we go. Rolo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolo. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. What happened out there? Dang it, Rolo, where are you? Who? Hello? Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here. So you better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Be funny if it's Rolo. Weapons! How could you hurt something that's already
Fear
dead?
gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? Wait, you don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself
Luca
anymore.
stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
I'm a monster. Oh, it's you. Can't remember your name. And now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy?
Luca reached
That's her
over
name.
empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your
Luca
fault.
slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you can control yourself for a second? And I get to be like this forever? There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you gonna be my savior? Perfect little Lucas saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weepwood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Rolo! It's not safe, Luca! Rolo, where are you? The treehouse! I'm at the treehouse, Rolo. Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who said they're going to the treehouse? Uh-oh. We goofed. The clipboards. What did I tell you? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. Sort of questions. They were saying the same stuff they always do, but it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here and I'll see what they want. Oh. Fuck. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We'll be brief. These guys are very, very creepy. Your time is valuable to us. Be done in just a second. Of course. We have a problem. Luca, you got to get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them. And yeah, you were right. They're saying the same stuff about this creepy knob crank to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
He slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rolo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Of course he is. Oh, he's part of them. Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare. Go away. Just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry, though. We're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honking big question, Luca. I bet he's part of the weird gunk issue. And he does look pretty creepy. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rolo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is, poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie. That is a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why, because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Ooh. Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is going to give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
His grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rolo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He's resting and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I am the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? Iggy wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Oh boy. Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight? That's all I got.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left.
Great. Let's see what happens.
He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Hey, Mr.
Luca
Kerr.
summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rolo sends his regards. Hey, that was uncalled for, more than a little rude, and just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
In
With
this.
a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
Did I just die again?
As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
I died.
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Are you kidding me? Okay, so I'm going to end the video here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.